everyone, we're at Team 1, and today we're going to have a report about a 7 days travel plan to Italy. This is our table of content. Our report was divided into 3 parts. First is our introduction of Italy. Second is the budget of our travel plan. And last is the schedule of our journey. Then we'll introduce Italy from 3 parts. First is its location. Italy is a South Europe nation in the Middle Sea. It is composed of the Pennine Peninsula, which looks like a boot, Sardinia, in the Middle Sea, and Sicily. Italy was surrounded by France, Switzerland, and Austria. A special point of Italy is that in its territory there are still 2 small nations, Vatican and San Marino.
And next, we are going to talk about the history of Italy. The history of Italy can be broadly divided into the following periods. The first is ancient Italy, and second is medieval Italy. Third is Renaissance Italy. The fourth is early modern Italy, and last is unification and modern Italy. Next.
Third is celebrities. Italy is a country filled with literary and artistic heritage, so there were many prestigious artists, writers, composers, and philosophers here. For exaggeration, the artists Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci, and Raphael have famous artworks like Statue of David, The Last Supper, and Madonna series of paintings. The writers like Dante Alighieri, Giovanni Boccaccio, and Francesco Petrarch are famous too. They have many classical literature, like Divine Comedy, the Decameron, and Sonnet. With their historic opera, there are many composers, like Antonio Vivaldi, Luciano Pavarotti, and Giacomo Puccini. Their famous musical works like Four Seasons and Madame Butterfly still performed in many operas. With the rich literary and artistic atmosphere, philosophy is also very popular here. Machiavelli's The Prince still has a place in history today.
And next, we are first talk about our budget. We plan to buy 7-day insurance, which is expected to cost $2,180, and network card we estimate it will cost $998. We choose to stay in the same hotel on the first and second days and expected to spend a total of $5,312. As for air tickets, we spent a total of $81,424 on round-trip air tickets, and the transportation budget for the entire trip, including boats, trains, and buses, we spent a total of $50,365. Next page. And next, we are first talk about day 1 lunch at restaurant Banana Giusto. We estimate spent $548. After that, we visited Santa Maria del Glace, and the tickets cost $280. About day 1 dinner, we plan to go to a restaurant called Perugia Specials Bellissimi, and we estimate spent $1,388. Day 2, we visit the most famous building in Milan, that is Milan Castle, and its ticket cost us $1,100. After visiting the cathedral, we go for lunch and spending $548. Next page. And then we go to Tifo alla Scala. The beautiful opera cost us $826. At the end of day 2, we eat at the restaurant Gloria, and spent $1,102. Day 3, when we arrive in Venice, we eat our lunch first, and we estimate the cost to be $126. After enjoying our lunch, we visited Plaza de Oro. Its ticket cost $980. And then we eat dinner at Catena Dormitory, which cost us $240. And last day 4, we plan to ride a gondola. It costs $2,122 for 30 minutes. After experiencing the gondola, we plan to eat at Molo di Venezia. It costs $1,388, and this restaurant is near our next spot. It is a beautiful park called Giardini del Biennale. Its ticket costs $832. The restaurant which we chose called Mancini Time. We plan to spend $348. Last, we choose to stay in the same hotel on the third and fourth days and expected to spend a total of $4,032. Next. And now I'm going to talk about our trip planning. We plan to fly from Taipei to Italy at 12 p.m. on June 6 and arrive in Italy at 12 a.m. on June 7. Upon arrival in Milan, we first get our luggage back, then walk to Panenio Giusto restaurant to enjoy our lunch. Until 30:30, we plan to visit the famous church Santa Maria delle Grazie by subway, and estimate spend 30 minutes. And this journal, we plan to go back to hotel by subway directly. After checking in hotel, we enjoy dinner at Ferrero Sabazzi Bologna at 4 o'clock. We guess we will feel tired by the 12-hour flights, so our first day of the trip ended early. And next.
There's a scenic spot in today's journey, Santa Maria delle Grazie. The church is famous for the painting in the Guildhall canteen, The Last Supper. The Last Supper was created by the fancy. The fancy was inspired by the Last Supper in the Gospel of Mark. The story was about the last dinner time Jesus and his 12 apostles they spent together. The story was written in the Bible that on the eve of Jesus' arrest by Roman soldiers, Jesus predicted that one of you will betray me. While having the last meal with the 12 apostles, after that the disciples appeared confused, sad, and agitated, and asked Jesus one after another, "Lord, is it me?" Momentary sin. Only the traitor Judas, who was sitting on the right side of Jesus, leaned back in panic, holding in one hand the reward for betraying Jesus, a bag containing $30. There is a silver coin in the purse, and the face looks gloomy.
On the second day, we were still in Milan. After we finished our breakfast at 9 o'clock, and we took subway to Milan Cathedral, and we estimate spent 2 hours and 30 minutes at here. After visiting Milan Cathedral, we eat lunch nearby, and we finish our lunch at 14:30 and walk to visit La Scala, finish the visit and go to Ristorante Gloria for dinner. After we enjoy dinner, we back to hotel by subway, and it took almost 1 hour and 30 minutes. We steamed back to hotel at 8 p.m. And next.
There are two scenic spots in today's journey. One of them is Milan Cathedral. It is a well-known church, and it is the biggest church in Italy, because it has been under construction for about 700 years. The church combines many architectural styles, like Gothic, Neoclassical, and Neo-Gothic. With diverging architectural styles, the church has still many spatial eye-catching points. There is a 4.2-meter statue of the Virgin Mary on the top, which is plated with gold. There are art glasses, so during the light filtering through these works, the cathedral takes on a unique atmosphere. The other of the scenic spots in today's journey is La Scala. It is an opera that many opera productions have their premieres in. For exaggeration, Verdi's Otello and Falstaff, Puccini's Madame Opera was originally the Church of the Virgin Mary. Compared with its far-reaching reputation, its appearance is quite ordinary, and it is a neoclassical building. There are four composers who have had a great influence on Italian opera in the entrance hall: Rossini, Bellini, Verdi, and Donizetti.
That day after we finish breakfast, we take subway to Venice, and we transfer bus to restaurant Bistro Santa Lucia, and we finish lunch at 14:20. Take the bus to Palazzo d'Oro. About visiting almost 3 hours, we take bus for 20 minutes to restaurant Catania Domori. After dinner, we spent an hour taking bus to our hotel. Next.
There is a scenic spot in today's journey, Palazzo d'Oro. It is a palace was built between 1428 and 1430 by the Condolini family. The palace can be described as a cross between a medieval church and a mosque. On the ground floor of the palace, there is a recessed colonnade that provides direct access to the foyer from the canal. Above the colonnade is the enclosed balcony of the noble class master room. Cardian columns are used on the balcony to support a row of exquisite windows. Above this balcony is a similar enclosed balcony.
And therefore, after breakfast, we experience Venice feature gondola. It takes 30 minutes. At 11 a.m., we take water bus to Giardini della Venezia, and we eat lunch nearby here. Then at 12 o'clock, we study visit Giardini della Venezia until 4 o'clock. Next.
Before talking about today's scenic spots, let's talk about the vehicle tools gondola. It is an ornately decorated boat which could only be seen in Venice. In early times, there used to be many types of gondolas with colorful decorations. However, in 1562, Venice government stipulated that all gondolas must be painted black and have a unified style. This tradition has been maintained. Today's gondolas are also uniformly black and are decorated as flower boats only on special occasions. And there is a scenic spot in today's journey, Giardini della Biennio. It is a garden located in the southeastern of Venice. It was built in the Napoleonic era. There are 30 permanent venues, used as national pavilions during the Venice Biennial, displaying artworks from different countries.
And 4:30, we take water bus to Ponte de Sospiri. After that, we walk to Pisa San Marco and enjoy the scenery along the way. Then enjoy dinner and liquor at Matrini time at 5 o'clock. This restaurant is famous for its strawberry sparkling wine. After we finish our dinner at 6 o'clock, we take a bus to our hotel. And next.
There are two scenic spots in today's journey. One of them is Ponte de Sospiri. It is the bridge between the court and the prison. In early times, when the prisoners were going to be judged, they would pass the bridge. A poet, Byron, imagined that while prisoners passing the bridge, they would sigh for their grievable future. So the name of the bridge is called Bridge of Sighs. And the other scenic spot in today's journey is Piazza San Marco. It is a square consist of Doge's Palace, St. Mark's Basilica, and San Marco Campanile. By the canal, there are two pillars. One of it was engraved with Saint Theodore. The other pillar was engraved with the flying lion of Saint Mark. The square is surrounded by many cafes, so it's a good place to take a leisure time here with a cup of coffee and music performance.
And last, I'm going to talk about day 5 and day 6 journey. We finish our breakfast in hotel and take train back to Malpensa Airport. And we take 12:50 p.m. airplane flight back to Taiwan. And we estimate arrive at Taiwan on June 30 at 3 p.m. And next page.
This is our roundup report. Thank you for listening and grazie!